Hello guys and welcome back to the Voxelcraft server sponsored by StickyPiston. So we are in the room I dug out last time. There you can see it behind me, the spawner. You can actually see the spawner, the fantastic spawner that I made for iron. And it's been working, it's working really well. I'm quite pleased with it. Let's have a look. How much iron have we got? We've got 44 stacks of iron, 4 stacks, almost 5 stacks of blocks of iron, 315. And I haven't really been here very much. I only logged in today just to do a bit of work here. I was going to enlarge this room and decorate it and put other spawners in, but you know what? It is really hard work. I'm really quite bored of it. So at least I tried to dig out a square, and as you can see I've not fully succeeded because I got bored. And then we can do, we can raise the ceiling a little bit and try and put some sort of wall decorations and make it all nice. I chopped down the floor 1 block so we can put a nice floor in here. I don't know how much space we'll need, but these spawners can be quite big, yeah. And we've got this one. We're gonna definitely need one for pigmen, and it would be nice to have endermen and witches, so that's already 3 more. And then I'd like to see whether I can farm the shulkers eventually, so that's 5. And then it would be quite nice to do the ocean guardians for their pretty blocks. So yeah, this might have to be quite bigger. Well, I guess if we expand this a little bit to this side and put 2 on this wall, 2 on that, I don't know. I don't really want it to be very symmetrical because it's supposed to be a dungeon. I don't know, we'll have to think about it, but not today, because clearly the way to set up a successful and thriving base is to start a project and then not finish it. Anyway, let's not be too hard on ourselves, at least we've got the iron. So, because I got so bored out of digging that hole, I then came down here and I dug out another big hole that I've again not decorated. And this is where we'll be working today, and I want to set up some, tech infrastructure, because honestly guys, this is unheard of. This is episode 7. And I'm still going on coal powder, although it is burning the enriched skull from calculator, so it's a little bit more sophisticated than episode 1 power, but not by much. Oh my god, we need a lot of power, because I want to get rid of all these torches and maybe put some powered lights for Ender Eye. Oh, look at that Enderman there with the googly eyes, that looks so weird. Yeah, so power and all sorts of, I did build a few machines, but yeah, we need more machines, definitely more machines. At the same time, I don't want it to be the kind of crafting quest, kind of crafting fest that the calculator episode turned out to be. I'm trying to be a little bit organized about what I need to do. I've put down this, I made another modular storage, they're so cheap, it's amazing. And we are going to be, we're gonna try and use immersive engineering because it seems like a nice simple mod. A lot of the hardcore mod packs have it as their first starter mod, so it has to be easy and simple, yeah? So we are going to try and use that to produce most of our technology. We'll see how it goes. So the very first thing we need to do is produce coal coke, and I made myself an engineer's hammer. I've put some stuff in here, so let's just go here. Oh, I used to know what to do about the yellowness. I think it highlights stuff. I don't know, it's horrible. I said there is a key binding combination to get rid of it. But what we need is the coke brick to make coke, make a coke oven. Let's go in here. Hopefully I have enough of everything. We are going to see, it makes 3. I am more used to it making 2, so 3 is nice. We need 28 in total. Okay. 24, 20. Oh, actually 27. We need 27. We need 28 under normal circumstances because it just makes 2. So I think, I have a feeling that the Modpack authors fixed this, so brilliant. Very, very clever. And then we just build a 3x3. See, I told you this was a very simple mod. A 3x3 like so. We click on it. Where is this zombie? We click on it like so, and there we have a coke oven. And now if we put some coal in here, it will very slowly convert it to coke and produce kerosene. I'm not going to do a complete immersive engineering on this room. I am not going to, like, I will use the power sources I already have. I'm not going to do like the very beginnings, you know, water wheels, etc., because we just, you know, we just use them for a couple of hours and then discard them, so why do that? And also I am going to use Ender IO pipes and conduits and, you know, wires, etc., because I'm not really that fond of the copper wires hanging everywhere from this mod, and I don't really know exactly how to use them. I always get mixed up between the power relays and the power connectors and, you know, all the different power levels, etc., etc. So we are going to put in a little bit of Ender IO and some other mods, maybe do iron drums rather than the multi-block huge tank structure, although that structure is kind of cool. Anyway, enough talking. The other thing that we need to do is the blast furnace. No, not the blast furnace like this, the blast block, which is here. And here we should have done it, and here, and let's see, 6, 12, 18, 24, 24. Oh, I did too many. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, I wasn't used to the efficiency with which this does it. And again, it's just a 3x3. 3x3 thing. We right click with the engineer's hammer, and here, and now is the question, do I have any iron on me? Possibly not. I try to be organized, but we'll have to do something about those walls. They are disgusting. What is your iron status? There, we have a lot. Okay, I didn't want it all, I just wanted 1 stack. Well, you know what, we'll need 2 stacks. No, not all of it. I don't know what's happening, and not the pulsating. Oh my god, these machines are just too eager to please. Okay, have we managed to produce a coke? Yes. So we will put this in here, and again, very slowly this will turn to steel. So guys, I can't really do much until all of this, until I have my steel. So I am going to AFK here for a bit and just make a couple of stacks of steel, and I'll be back with you. Alright, here we are again. I was going to wait till I had 2 stacks of steel. I had a stack already, but yeah, I haven't quite actually. Let's get that back. This is how much steel I've made. I just grew impatient. I didn't just AFK here. I did all sorts of things. I made this little farm because, you know, if you have a factory, you might as well have a farm with the factory. And we are getting potatoes and hemp because what I want to do for power is the what's it called, the generator, biodiesel generator, and for that obviously we need biodiesel, and to get the biodiesel we need ethanol and seed oil. So the hemp is going to give us the seed oil, the potatoes are going to give us ethanol. I think people sometimes often use sugar cane. I don't know if there's an advantage to using sugar cane. So for this we are going to need to build some machines, and I thought maybe we can make like a shelf for the machines. So we'll put the first machine here, second machine there, refinery, and probably the generator will be here. I don't know, something like that. But you know, I want to build some more machines, and I was a little bit organized. I wrote down all the different blocks that we need to make. So for the 4 machines that we want to build, the juicer, squeezer, the fermenter, the refinery, and the generator itself, we need 26 steel scaffolding, 14 fluid pipes, 4 redstone blocks, 6 light engineering blocks, 15 heavy engineering blocks, etc, etc. So I'm really gonna try to make this go quickly, and I might take a break in the crafting, but maybe you would like to at least start the crafting with me. So let's see. Steel scaffolding, how we make you. Steel scaffolding, immersive engineering. Okay, so we need 3 steel and 3 rods, and that gives us 6. That's quite a good amount. And how do we make steel rod? Is it just like this? It is, and it gives us 8. Let's make a bit more. 20. This, let's see. Make me the steel scaffolding. How much did I? Oh, this is so annoying, people, because this doesn't recognize this steel, it wants the other steel, so you can just right click the recipe. Okay, so we said we wanted 26. If I give 4 of this, that will be what? Okay, so I made 30. I'm gonna make other machines. These 4 are just the beginning, so making a bit extra does not matter. Okay, fluid pipe. I think that is gonna need iron. Let's look here. I have plenty of iron. I made sure I was supplied. No, I need to get out of that screen. Fluid pipe. I think this is gonna need iron plate, but look, 6 makes 8, so there's almost a 1-to-1. So if we said we needed 14. If I use 15 iron for this, I should be enough, and I'm gonna be a little bit lazy. Let's use 32 iron. We have plenty of iron. I am going to be a little bit lazy, and I'm gonna make the plates like this rather than, because actually you don't, rather than making a press, because actually you don't lose anything by doing this way, you know. So how much do we want? Let's make 8, and 8 is 16. Let's make 16. If we need more, we will make it. Redstone block. I think it's called redstone engineering block. Redstone engineering block. Here it is. Just 4 of those. Let's just make 4. I think it's 1 per machine. Okay, light engineering block. Sorry if this is a little bit, because I'm not running around so far. I'm not running around looking. The iron mechanical component. We will need a lot of these. Iron mechanical component. I'm actually not entirely sure. This could be a bit embarrassing. Could be a little bit embarrassing. I'm not sure how much copper I have for this. 8. I said I only needed 6 of this, so I will just make, I'll just make 8 because, you know, I need 6. And the heavy engineering block. This is sort of, I think, almost the last heavy engineering block, which is here. It needs a steel mechanical component. Oh, and it needs pistons. More copper, and I need 15 of that. I might not have enough copper, but it shouldn't be too bad. How much of this can you make me? Can you make me 16? No, 15. I ran out. What did I run out of? Everything. Oh, this is not good. This is not very good, is it? Because now, if I want to make this, what am I missing? Oh, it's because it's the steel thing. Ridiculousness. I have some piston. I am missing the copper. Okay guys, I am going to go and get a bit more copper and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I think I've made all this stuff. Now we are going to need a little bit of initial power to run this thing. So in best mistaken mode, I am just going to go upstairs and cannibalize the system here because, well, why wouldn't I? I hope this generator is clever enough to remember it. Well, actually, maybe we don't want the sag mill. I'm just thinking. Maybe we don't want the sag mill. Oh, let's take the sag mill. Let's not make this too complicated. I mean, there are better, I think, generators that we can have. And let's take this as well. Sorry, my other machines. This will only be a temporary solution. Okay. And let's put the power generation system somewhere like here. Here looks good. You go there. Ah, look, it's kept its power. Very nice. And you go here. There we go. It's all sorted. This is gonna be very not neat and we'll need to sort something much better. I'm a little bit worried at the rate at which these seeds are being made. Now, at least this is full. Yeah, we'll definitely need a better industrial hemp solution. The iron how really isn't very good in terms of anyway, now building these things is not easy. They give you instructions. So squeezer, light engineering, let's look at it there. And then the scaffolding and the pipes. I think I've got the bottom layer. So light engineering, scaffolding and pipes. And I think the scaffolding sort of goes like this. And the pipes are in the middle. And then there was another engineering block on here. And let's look at the book again. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So in here, I think the 4 wooden barrels go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in here, there was the redstone block. And I can't remember anymore, I'm afraid. Like this. And then engineering, redstone block this. Okay. And then there's just the steel thing going around. And what was in the middle of the steel thing? Sorry guys, they don't make it that easy. Okay, I've got this layer. Oh, a piston pointing down. Piston pointing down, I tell you. I hope this will work. Yep, that's a piston pointing down. And then the steel flange just goes around it. 1, 2, 3. And now if we have built this correctly, I should probably by clicking on here, on here, on here. Aha! By right clicking on one of the barrels, there is our first machine. Oh, I feel so proud of myself. Now where does everything go? Okay, this is for the redstone signal. Not very interested with it right now. I think this must be the output. Where is the power input? Tell you one easy way of finding out the power input, if you have these rather than the engineering things, is just to... No, it's clearly not that. It will connect to the power input. Is what I'm trying to say. No, this is definitely the redstone. And hopefully this is the, you know, the thing input where we will bring in the seeds. Where does the power go? No? Oh, for God's sake. How can you make things so difficult, engineering person? Where is the power? I mean, I used to know this. I did experiment this on another... Here? No, we tried this already, didn't we? Could it be at the back? I don't think so. Isn't something... it's not here, is it? Oh, it is here. So this isn't where the liquid's coming out of. This might be where the liquid's coming out of. So if we just walk this wire... Obviously, once we have the proper wire, the proper power generation, I will hide these pipes and cables and everything, and it will be all beautiful. Is it getting the power? Oh, it's not here. It's not here. It's not here. It's here. I'm sure it's here. Yes. Oh dear. See, this is why people don't like using these machines. It's so difficult to find the spot, but we find it, we did. I'm not sure if well, yeah. Well, I know you can, I mean, I know if I wanted to, I could mix the... No way I put that here, the power with the thing, but because this is gonna be, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the output for the liquid. And just to prove that, yes, there we go. And let's give it a drum, shall we? A drum sounds like a good idea. Like I said, I will sort out all the, yeah, you know, all this stuff, all the piping, and this will be in and out, always active, and this will be insert. Actually, I think the insert is happening on its own. Let's get our meager supply of seeds. Let's put them in. And oh, things are happening. Things are happening. And there we go. We have the production of oil, and we've made 280 buckets out of well, I think millibuckets, right? That must be millibucket. So we made about a quarter of a bucket from all our seeds. Well, oh no, we made 3 buckets. So yeah, it's very interesting, but we need more seeds, mister. Okay, so I rearranged things a little bit, and now is the time to put the second machine on, which is going to be the fermenter. So this is going to make us our ethanol. So the bottom layer is exactly the same. Okay, I think I know how to do that. And this needs the sheet metal. Was that the sheet metal? See, when I look at the picture, I think, yeah, I understand exactly how to do it. But then, yes, it needs sheet metal and cauldrons. But I made some cauldrons and I made some sheet metal. Incidentally, I'm considering using this as a building block. Let's look at it. Do you think that would look nice in an engineering themed setup? That might not look bad. Okay. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do it, especially after I've taken the time off to play with things. So I think, shall we build it here? Yes, why not? I think it was like this, and then the scaffolding went like this, and then there were a couple of pipes, and then there was another engineering block, and then there were the cauldrons. I think those were 4 cauldrons, at least that's what I understood it to be. 4, and then there went the sheet metal on top. Aha, we are having problems already. Sheet metal here, and let's connect. Now let's connect the wiring slightly differently, like this. So it'll all be cleaned up, it will all be beautiful. I can put like a bank of capacitors in the wall behind this. Or maybe even at the bottom, that would look quite nice. You know, a bank of capacitors, and yeah. But for the time, I think we just need the engineering block, if my memory serves me. If I am not mistaken, like this, and the moment of truth. Haha, there we go. Another machine is done. Now, hopefully this time it will be easier to figure out how to connect it. Will it be this? I think it is. Anyhow, yes. And, yeah. It is getting the power. And in good Polish fashion, we are going to be making the vodka, sorry, the ethanol out of potatoes. Things are happening, things are happening. Ethanol is produced 640. So let's put that into a drum as well. Now, if I was a real engineer, if I was a real purist of immersive engineering, I would of course be using the fluid pipes and the big tanks, but yeah. I like this mod, but you know, Ender IO connections always on. There we go, ethanol is being made. We have 2 buckets of the best moonshine, 4 buckets of totally superior moonshine. I'm actually interested to see that is of the stack. Yes, so one stack gives us 4.78 buckets. Oh, this is going to be the weakness of the system. Anyway, I'm going to build the refinery and the actual generator offline because I suspect your tolerance for my messing up is kind of waning, and then we'll come back when the whole system is ready and we will fire it up. Okay, we are almost finished. I think it goes like this, and then there is another heavy block. Where did you go? In here. And now is the moment of truth. Look at this. That should be the diesel generator. Where is my engineering hammer? Hit it randomly somewhere. Maybe that is not it. What could possibly have gone wrong? Huh. I was so sure I had it. Let's see what the book says. What does the book say? Central generator with an engineer's hammer. Okay, where is the center? Is this the central generator? Haha, that is the central generator. Okay, look at this machine. Now, I don't think, where does the, let's see, not sure. Oh, I think it has, are those outputs? Are those power outputs? I think these are power outputs. This is where the pollution is gonna come out of. Oh, this is the input. That is going to be a little bit unpleasant to wire, but I mean, we are going to go, you know, we are going to go under with the wiring. Let's say the drum. Where is the drum? Here's the drum. Let's say the drum comes here, so this is going to have the biodiesel. Oh, that is the input, yes. And the, don't know if I have enough of these. And this will be outputting, and that will be inputting. Okay, guys, so I did some very, very ugly piping. I always say, well, if I can make a painting machine, that will all make it easier. This has been produced. Oh my god, and there's a thunderstorm. There's a thunderstorm. I do apologize. But look, there is biodiesel now going into this. So why you know do anything with it, huh? Is there something I have to do? I think possibly it doesn't have an output. Maybe that's why it's not producing stuff. Maybe it's not got enough. Oh, maybe. This doesn't have a GUI that I could interact with. See, the thing is, I wasn't really going to keep it going yet because I haven't got all the wiring done for it. And possibly it needs to have the power go somewhere before it will do any. Do I not have any more power conduit? Let's see. I just wanted to like have it switched on as a last. I really have to get proper flight. Well, aha. So yeah, it's not gonna switch off if the power doesn't have anywhere to go. Oh my god, that is noisy. but that is also pretty cool. So I think it stopped producing power because, yeah, the capacitor is full now. I'm gonna switch it off anyway because, yeah. But there it is, a basic working system. So now all that is left is to wire this all a lot more sensibly, make some big capacitors. We actually need better, higher level of power conduits, because this produces 4,000 and I think these are only capable of taking about 2,000. But since it's getting incredibly noisy here, well, with the thunderstorm and the zombies, and we have spent a humongous amount of time on the machinery, I think we will finish it here. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.